Hello friends and welcome back. This is Love to Inspired Handmade with me, Christina. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator and I love to share and inspire others with my creations so that you can see how simple they are and you can recreate them yourself. Today is Friday, October 11th of 2024, and I am like ever excited today because I'm going to show you how to create a little gift bags that are actually pretty good sized, and using the 12 by 12 it's a vellum my mind went blank. It's a Vellum Graceful Greenery paper. It's a specialty paper, and there's like I think 6 sheets, 2 of each in it, but you're going to just I love this. It's just the perfect touch to any little gift or special something that you want to give someone, and I'm going to show you today how simple it is. So if you like and you tuned in and watched all the way through here and you are inspired, will you subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up and ring that bell? I would be so humbled if you did. If you want to contact me, look in the descriptions for extra links. You will find the one to my blog where you will be able to message me and get my newsletter or ask me any kind of questions. Even if you like this paper and you're like, I need this and I gotta get some, I will share the item number and links to that too with the supplies that you need to create this as well. And it is very simple and very few supplies, and you're just gonna love it. So let me turn this camera down and show you, okay? Okay, let me steady it out. Hopefully, I don't want no tragedies to happen here. Let me make sure everybody can see what we're doing. And now let's get started. Hopefully the camera is straight for y'all. In that paper, I'm going to show you real quick. This is the piece we're going to be using in that Graceful Greenery. It's got that real frosty look to it. The other 2 pieces that come in here, here's just a sample. I will show you the other 2 bags that I made with these as well in just a moment. But see how pretty that is? I love the pine and the snow. It's just so cute. And then of course there's this one. And then you'll need some tear tape, which it'll be ever simple. I'm also going to include this it's wild wheat. It's some beautiful ribbon here that I'm going to put with it. And then I'm using the adorable Humble Home stamp set. Yes, so cute, right? And on top of this adorable stamp set, you can get the punch. And that makes things even easier. But I'm also including with the punch, I'm going to be using the 2-inch circle punch. So it's all basic things, so you're not having to do a whole lot of cutting as far as with your scissors or anything. Let me move this out of the way. I also have, I made a little tag here, and that will be where I use the Humble Home stamp in just a few minutes, but you know, one thing at a time. But you will want a piece of scrap for your little tag. And then, let's see, and some ink, of course, and then some scraps for your white paper, or, you know, to stamp. Okay? All right. And of course, the most important thing to any crafter is their amazing paper trimmer, okay? You've got to have that. So to start out, we're going to have this 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and then we're going to cut it down to 12 by 9. So we're actually just going to have to cut one side down. Let me come all the way over here to 9 inches. And really a fun thing with this trimmer, I love it because I have the cutter blade on one side and I have the scoring blade on the other. And it just makes things a whole lot simpler. Now that your piece has been cut to 12 by 9, you are going to score it on the 12-inch side, and you're going to do 5 inches and 7 inches. So let's go ahead and put it over here, and we'll score it at 5 and move it down a little bit and do it again at 7. Now I will say with the vellum paper, it's important that you, when you're scoring, you want to press firmly enough, but if you press too hard, it will tear the vellum. And so I do have some Scotch tape nearby in case I do get too carried away and it cuts through too deep, because I don't want it to tear it in half. I'm just wanting to get that little crease line in there. Now you want to turn it to the 7-inch side, and you're going to score it on 2 inches on each end here. So let me put it back in the paper or the trimmer, and we'll score it. Well, I just moved. Score it at 2 inches. Let me rotate it around. We're going to score it again at 2 inches. This is so fun. I love, especially because you can use this bag. It's great for if you're putting candy in it, or if you have like little jewelries or lotions. You can even put a gift card in this. So it's super cute. Now, get your scissors, and we're going to just trim all the way up to this 2-inch score line here. We're just going to trim this center piece all the way up, just like so. I'm going to turn it around and do this other side. You can use your paper trimmer if you want to and don't want to use the scissors. That is completely fine. I'm going to push this out of the way just a little bit, so then get my bone folder, because with the vellum, it's a little bit, I know when you score it, it can tear if you go too deep, but you also want to make sure that it's a little bit stiffer too in the score line, so you want to use your bone folder to push down and really crease your lines, or your folds, I mean. So let me go ahead, and we're going to go through and we're going to crease them in just like so. Turn it over. And this actually helps put it together too, because it'll just kind of fold right into the bag way that you would like, very easily, because it's kind of stiff being the vellum. I just think it gives such a elegant look to, especially with this paper. I adore this paper so much. It's one of my favorite specialty papers that Stampin' Up has shared with all of us. Let me do this one real fast. There you go. So now that's what you have. You got your little pieces going like that. Luckily, I think we'll be able to put this together. I don't look like I scored anything too deep, so nothing tore. Now, we're just putting this little flap together. So you'll have these 2 inner flaps, and you're going to put some tear tape on both sides of, on each end here, but you're gonna, let me just show you instead of trying to explain it. So you'll put some tear tape on this end, and then you'll come over here, put a little bit more tear tape over here, turn it around, do the same thing. And this is going to fold onto one of your sides. So you'll take this, the paper off of the tear tape here, just like so. And then if you just stand this one up, the 2 of them will fit perfectly together like this. Just give a little press, and then turn it around, and let's do this side same way. Okay, and then we'll attach this one just like that. And now we're going to put on the inside of these flaps, we're going to put tear tape down both sides like this. You see where I'm going with this? It's so cute. And my most favorite part about this is how simple it is. Like, I sometimes put some projects together and they are absolutely adorable, but man alive, they have so much detail to them that it takes a minute. So then I don't want to do it. I don't know about you, but sometimes I just want to do something pretty and it be a simple pretty, right? All right, so now we're going to fold this over all the way up into this score line here, and then just fold him over and then gently press. And you can now lay him down over here and kind of press better to make sure that that adhesive really seals to the bag. And this holds it together very well, especially as light as this is. All right. And then we do the same thing over here on this one. So let's just fold him down just like that. So now you have your little bag. And isn't that the perfect little bag? And I didn't measure it earlier, but this is, after it's been made, it's about 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So yeah. It's a pretty decent little bag there, right? So cute. But then it wouldn't be right without making a tag for your bag. So that's where I came in with this adorable and fun Humble Home stamp set. So I'm going to use this little guy right here, and I already have him out, and we're going to just take a plain piece of basic white cardstock, and I am going to ink that up. And then I'm going to stamp him down just like so. My stuff's falling. Be like Chicken Little. The sky is falling. All right, let me move that out of the way. And then with these punches, all you gotta do, it has a little a notch right here, which keeps it closed and makes it nice for when you're stacking and storing. But just undo that back end right here, which opens it up so it squeezes. And then I'm going to slide it in this way and line it up just where I need it to go. That looks about right. And then you just squeeze just a little bit. Oh, they went flying. And then you just pop them out. It's perfect. Let me set that over here, and then I'm going to, now you can add some color to your little house if you would like, but I'm gonna just leave him be today. And then I also have a scrap piece from the 6x6 Designer Series Take a Bow paper, and it is, oh, let me show you how adorable this paper is. So it's got some fun, beautiful designs all the way through it, and then on top of that, which makes everything better when I'm playing with designer paper, is it's always two-sided. I'll just take it out of the bag. It's always two-sided, so look at these. Oh, isn't that, it just brings out the Christmas cheer through and through. I love it, love it, love it. So I'm using a little scrap piece of that, and I'm going to use the 2-inch circle punch, and I'm going to punch out me a little circle to give him a little layer here. Move this out of the way so I have my tag. Now I'm going to take the another little piece, and what I'm doing is trying to build a layer here for the tag so that this will sit on top of it, just like that. I'm going to, do I want to use red? Maybe. You think? Yeah. We could do this. Hang on one second. We do want to add just a teensy bit of color. We'll stick with what we have on the red. I was going to use this one, but I think I'm going to use this one. I think this will give us just the perfect, let me flip it over. I need a smaller end. I just grabbed the Real Red blend, and we'll go ahead and add a pop of color to this, just so then that way, you know, you get the full effect of what I'm showing you here, because this is absolutely so adorable. I love this little house. It's one of the new stamp sets that we have out right now. So fun, so fun. I'm gonna flip it over and try to do this big door. I may end up making a mess of it, but we're gonna try for the video's sake to not make a mess of it. What do you say? Yeah, maybe. I totally did. It'll be fine. Should have just stayed on the side I was at. Anyway, you get the gist. So we got the little house, and we're gonna layer it on here. And the best way to layer it is gonna add a little dimension. And I'm gonna stick him on top of the circle. And then, how about us add a little banner to the back of it to bring out just a little bit more of the funness. So let's see, does it want that color? How about we do this one? So I'm going to use the paper cutter one more time to create a banner, and I'm just going to go about 3/4 of, and then by 3. And I'm gonna use my snips to do the little doggy ears. So see? Now what I just did is I cut down the center. Oh, that ain't even. So you cut down the center, and from one corner to the center, you go up, and then you have the little banner that you're looking for. Let me see if I can fix this side, because I totally didn't get that one in the center a while ago. There, see? Just like that. So we're almost done, so bear with me. I'm gonna take my glue, and I'm gonna add just a little bit of glue right here. I'm gonna add the banner, and then I'm gonna take my little house, and I'm gonna add him on top right here. And inside this stamp set, we also have the to and from, so this makes for perfect tags. If you're wanting to do this, if somebody gets their first time home, or they're gonna be in their first time home at Christmas, or maybe they just moved here from out of state, or you know, all the possibilities of using your little house. So I'm gonna have my little to and from on here, just like so. And then all you gotta do is add it to your bag, right? So let's cut some ribbon off. And we do need to punch a hole. So I'm going to pinch this together just like this, and after I pinch it together, I'm gonna put my fingers, I'm just eyeballing it. You might want to, like, you know, get your ruler and measure it just so, but I'm just pinching it, and I'm gonna use my crocodile to hold it, to put a little circle in the center, okay? So, got my little hole in the middle here. I'm going to get our little candy treat. We got some taffy here. I love banana taffy. It is so good. We recently went on a fun little mini vacation to Missouri. Shout out to anybody that's watching from there. And we went to this fun little, like, it was like a, I don't know, a candy souvenir kind of shop, and it had fudge and taffy and, oh my goodness, it had all the the old candies that we just don't see as much as we used to, like when we were children. But so yeah, I definitely snagged me some of that up. I was really excited. So then I'm gonna just tie me a little bow on here. Da-da-da. So cute. And then yeah, you trim him up on one side. Uh-oh. And this is it, guys. Now you have your cute little bag here. And I did this one as well. I had created with the other paper that I showed you just earlier in the thing, and I made this little tag to go with it. And on this one, I put the little squishy, you know, that little paper that's all wadded up to put inside there and tied it. But I also created one more out of the other one. And this one, I actually embossed the little house, and I used the gold and like silver pewter paper and added the little heart and an extra little trim at the bottom. So these were all just different fun. Let me move this out of the way. So I'm gonna lay them down this way so you can see the different ways that you can do this. So great, right? I love how they've turned out and how utterly simple they are. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial and you're inspired to go in that little craft room of yours and you create your own. I will be back next Friday, October 18th, 2024 with something new and fun to share with you guys. But until then, keep on creating, and thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.